Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel once again. So in this video we are going to understand about classification of haloalkanes and haloarenes. So first of all, look at this example. We have here C2H6 and this C2H6 we can write in this way also, right? So how many hydrogens are here? 6 hydrogens. Okay, so we have here C2, that is 2 carbons and 6 hydrogen. But what we are doing for getting haloalkanes or haloarenes, we are just replacing hydrogen from the compound, and with what we are replacing this hydrogen with. Okay, we are just replacing with halogen atom, right? So after replacing the hydrogen with the halogen atom, what we are getting? We are getting C2H5X. Okay, this X might be having what? Fluorine, chlorine, right? Just a minute, not Fl, only F will come. F, Cl, okay, Br and I, these are the halogen atoms, right? Now what are the classifications? So according to that, okay, on the basis of how many halogen atoms are containing that particular compound, right? How many halogen atoms are containing in that particular compound. So we have mono, then di means two, then tri, and then poly. Okay, in that polyhalogen compounds, so a tri will come, tetra will come, right? So we have here example C2H5X, this one, C2H5X. This is known as mono halo monohalo alkane. Okay, monohaloalkane. Now the next one we have here CH2X, CH2X. How many halogens are there? Two halogens, so we will say dihaloalkane. Okay, now one more example, CH2X, then CHX, right? And then CH2X, and this will become trihalo alkane. Very good. So we have here monohaloalkane, dihaloalkane, and trihaloalkanes. So this is for haloalkanes. So what about haloarenes? The same way, when halogen atoms are bonded with benzene ring, right? Okay, but only one here, only one halogen atom is there. So we will say monohaloarene. Then next one, can you guess it? How many halogens will become? Two halogens, right? So we will say dihaloarene. And the third one, how many halogens? Three halogens. Okay, so this will become trihaloarene. Okay, so this is the classification of haloalkanes and haloarenes on the basis of how many halogen atoms are bonded to that particular compound. So now these monohaloalkanes are classified, again classified on the basis of, the compound containing which hybridization of the carbon, like sp2 or sp3. Okay, so in that first one we will see about alkyl halides. So alkyl halides is represented as Rx. R is a group of alkyl, okay, and halide means X, that is halogen atoms. So this alkyl halide is showing one series which is showing in that way CnH2 plus 1 X. Okay, CnH2n plus 1 X. So we have here one example, but again these alkyl halides are having, again classified into further three types, okay, which are those primary. We will write this in this way also, primary, or just write like that, then secondary, and then third one is tertiary. So how to identify the primary, secondary, and tertiary carbon atom? So suppose now this R is attached to the one of the carbon, okay, and again here we are having, we know the carbon's valency, that is 4, and this is, we will say this is primary carbon, because this alkyl group is attached to the one single carbon atom. But when the two alkyl groups, one this R1 and R2 dash, we just say like that. Just not here, the hydrogen will come. Okay, this will be, this carbon will be, this carbon shows the, this is a carbon that is primary, and this carbon shows because two alkyl groups are there, or two carbon compounds are there, so this will become secondary carbon. Now the third one, how many alkyl group will come? Three. Very good. R1, R double dash, R triple dash. So here hydrogen. So this will be your tertiary carbon atom. So now when alkyl halides, we want alkyl halides means simply we have to replace this hydrogen by halogen, right? So when we replace this hydrogen by halogen, this will become, what will become? This will become like this. R CH, CHX. Okay, RCH and CHX. I'm writing here again. So the first will become RCH H and here X, and this will say primary alkyl halide. Okay, now the second one, R dash carbon, R double dash. We are just replacing one hydrogen from it, and we are putting what? Halogen. This will become secondary alkyl halide. And the third one, R dash carbon, R double dash, R, and then here X, that is tertiary alkyl halide. So now in that, this one is the second type. Again in that, the first one, that is alkyl halide, and in that second, allylic halide. Okay, allylic halide. So here this halogen is attached to, okay, first of all it is attached to sp3 hybridized carbon. Okay, hybridized carbon, and again it is attached to carbon carbon double bond, that is allylic carbon, which shows carbon carbon double bond. Okay, carbon carbon double bond like this. So I will give the examples. For example, this is your C2H5 X is there. Okay, but again this C2, this one, this we will write like that. We will write like that. Okay, in this way, C2H5 X is there, but this carbon is attached to any allylic carbon, which shows the carbon carbon double bond. This like this also, it is showing the carbon carbon double bond. Okay, or one more example we have for the allylic compounds. For example, this is your benzene ring, and here it is the halogen is containing to this benzene ring, but this carbon again it is attached to the allylic carbon. So here allylic halides we are getting like this, where the halogen atom is attached or bonded to the sp3 hybridized carbon, but again that sp3 hybridized carbon is attached to any allylic carbon which containing double bond, carbon carbon double bond. So now in this, third one is benzylic halides. Benzylic halides. Okay, on the name only you can guess it contains benzene ring, right? Benzylic halides. So when halogen is attached to, okay, when halogen is attached to um, sp3 hybridized carbon. Okay, sp3 hybridized carbon, but we know in benzene ring the carbon is sp2 hybridized, right? So how it will be attached? So it will be attached like this. It contains, okay, it contains sp3 hybridized carbon like that. Okay, it contains sp3 hybridized carbon. Okay, this is the one example. Or one more example is here. This is your benzene ring. Okay, how we will show like that here for benzylic halides. So one more carbon will come, and the remaining all four, this all, here you can write either x, not x. Okay, either you can write h or r. Okay, this will become your benzylic halides, because this halogen is containing what? It is containing, it is bonded to the sp3 hybridized carbon. So after this we have the third one. Okay, after this we have the third one, that is when halogen is bonded to, okay, when halogen is bonded to sp2 hybridized carbon atom. Okay, sp2 hybridized, I'm just writing hybridized. Okay, just a minute. sp2 hybridized carbon atom, right? So in that again we have two types. Okay, first one is vinylic halide and second one is aryl halide. First one is vinylic halide and second one is aryl halides. So here vinylic halide is nothing but when the halogen is bonded to, okay, when halogen is bonded to directly, okay, which is bonded to directly sp2 hybridized carbon. Okay, how it is? So we will show like this: carbon carbon double bond, here your halogen will come, one more hydrogen will come, or remaining the places will be filled like this. So this is your vinylic halide. Okay, one more example: carbon carbon double bond, x will become here, you can write either h or any r group. Okay, like that also this will become your vinylic halide. So in that second one is aryl halide. So simply here also halogen is bonded to, okay, halogen is bonded to directly, okay, bonded to directly sp2 hybridized, okay, sp2 hybridized carbon atom of aromatic ring, that is benzene ring, that is benzene ring. As we know, benzene ring carbon is showing sp2 hybridization, right? It is showing sp2 hybridization. So simply just draw benzene ring and at this double bond your halogen will come and this will your aryl halide. Okay, so in this way we have finished the classification of, okay, classification of haloalkanes and haloarenes. So in this video we will see the next part. Thanks for watching.